Good afternoon and welcome back for our second best of 3 series here in the quarterfinals of the MDL Macau C qualifiers. TNC versus WarriorsGaming.Unity. This is a grudge match because at the ROG Masters, these two teams played in the grand finals. Warriors Gaming came out on top at APAC and are representing C at the ROG Masters in Malaysia. Alright, so how this is happening right now is that you have Warriors Gaming. Now that they actually did a bit of a switch around. I actually got time to hang out with the players in the Philippines. It was fun, it was great. You know, Afromush and Velo. And of course, Fiero, these guys are all fun people. X-Nova kind of a bit on the shy side, I must admit. And Miracle is just, you know, Miracle. And he loves his inner soul in the Philippines, I have to say. So, whatever you guys did in the Philippines, whatever you fed him, he loves it. Okay, so one more thing as well to point out is that ever since they made the change from Fiero to Velo as the shot caller, as the drafter, things are just so much better. And this was something I pointed out at the Major League to Fiero, saying that it probably would suit them better if they just figured out the way they were drafting, because he did mention to me at the Major League on the in between games, since he was on the panel for one series, that, you know, one thing he expected was that support players would usually make the calls, you know, they would draft. He didn't expect to be the captain when he first joined the roster. So these are just things, you know, which happen. And even Miracle as well, he didn't really know who he was going to be playing with for a bit. So it's kind of nice to see like things are just starting to pull together, at least right now, for Warriors Gaming. And I feel like these guys they're looking very solid. I feel like with a bit more time, they can sort of figure out the way they want to approach the game. TNC haven't exactly been able to replicate the success they had at TI, or the dominance they had pre-TI 7, you know? That kind of dominance when Kips was still with them, and the way they were as a team. You know, they have such strong players. You got probably the best co-op in C, Kuku, that you have to instant ban co-op against this guy for sure. But this time, you know, they take it out themselves. And you can never forget Tim's, right? Tim's is arguably one of the best fours right now in Southeast Asia as well. He never really lost. It just feels like overall the team, the approach which they're trying to figure out their current game style, just kind of get things to gel together. But also for Warriors Gaming, like Afromush, you know, after joining the team, the hero pool which he's had has been quite interesting. Like he started out in Tuskar 4 a bit with a lot of Clockwork, lots of Spirit Breaker. As you can see, that's why Spirit Breaker is the first phase ban. It is an Afromush speciality. And yeah, I mean, back to my point about how, you know, you usually want your supports to make the call. It's usually very important that you will see support players usually the ones making the decisions, because they can see so much more from what's happening around the game, and only towards the late game do you actually go and start letting, you know, callers make the calls. But also one other thing is that
10 seconds remaining.
It's a huge cultural change. Like for example, Fiero mentioned about his brief stint with Bears. You know, that was the team with Fata, with Yapzor, with Adam. And that was the team where he said that, you know, you have Fata making the calls. Fata's one of the few call players in the world at the moment, besides like Envy, who are very assertive, very dominant, and they like to make the calls as core players. Compared to, usually you see, for example, like Puppy, or usually like I said, most support players make the call. I think, yeah, 1437 makes the calls for TNC. Just a lot, you know, many things to just point out, like differences, which is why they said, like, this is probably one of the reasons why they say in C especially, where there's a huge lack of leadership, or maybe not as much as before. So yeah, Miracle is Jabami, by the way, for those of you who are wondering. Alright, they actually pick up the Death Prophet. So Fiero Death Prophet looks like, or it could be a Miracle Death Prophet. But TNC goes, you know, the Raven lifestealer. One thing about Raven is that he can play almost any carry hero at this point. You tell him what to play, he will learn it, he will master it. I always find his impact as a carry player is always gonna be there no matter what. Even if it's tiny, if it seems tiny, it's not. It's very undervalued, that's for sure.
Team ban.
Alright, so let's see, how do they want to pick this up here? They take out the Timbersaw, so just taking out Velo Hero. What are they expecting here? Is this like a carry tiny? Is this an offlane shaker, offlane tiny? I mean, we start to see a lot more pause 3 tiny coming out. Ohio and Eyesight Size, they played differently. It feels like, you know,
5
teams are just
seconds
experimenting with the
remaining.
tiny. My co-caster the other day, you know, Godot, he was talking about
Team pick.
saying it's actually really strong. It's just about trying to figure out the right way, the most efficient way to play him. The optimum build for any hero is, there's no such thing in Dota, right? There's so many ways which you can play a hero.
TNC's turn to pack.
But they do go back into the puck. I'm at a loss. I mean, this could be a Furo puck with a safe lane, Miracle, Death Prophet. eHome did that to them at the Major League.
10 seconds remaining.
Alright, so they do go back into the
You may
Medusa
now
pick.
select your heroes.
Very interesting the way this is going out. It's actually going to be Cuckoo and the Medusa mid. I mean, this is one of those heroes like when people are running into you with Exorcism on, you run back into them with Stone Gaze. Who has the bigger bollocks at that point, right? Who has the more courageous team, more lineup, especially in this game. And I wouldn't mind actually see Warriors Gaming proceed on further into the tournament. I want to see how they do against teams like Mineski, but it will be interesting to see if they can take this series off TNC, and they'll actually be facing a Fnatic after this. So that's going to be something. And you know, if you're Fnatic right now, you're probably watching, trying to like get a grasp of how Warriors Gaming play. But it will be an Afromush of Shaker, something which I know he's not exactly too comfortable with, especially since he likes his slightly more mobile pause 4s. And then playing on the Earth Shaker as a 4, usually you want to be a bit more counter-reactive. In this case, it's a good counter to the Bane, which is just setting up for kills. But in this case, a bit difficult, isn't it? But the Sam H Doom, very strong hero. We see how it goes. Oh, okay, never mind. The swap things run is actually going to be Afromush on the Tiny. Yeah, this looks a bit better now. Alright, so in this draft already, I can't say I favor a specific one. I feel like from the lanes, either team could really snowball extremely hard. But also, like, the downside of having the Death Prophet safe lane is that, you know, just having the Death Prophet in general, Exorcism takes such a long time to come back online. You're just gonna group up. But I like X-Nova on the Silencer. It feels like a hero which Warriors Gaming like to pick very often for X-Nova. Besides the Witch Doctor and the IO, just some versatility coming out between the two teams. Or between the two supports as well. But they smoke up. Yeah, Afromush will be taking back on the Shaker. What is happening? How does he 1-for-3-7 with the snipes? I'm not sure, but looks like they will find Raven. Fisher as well to block him off. He's not running anywhere. He's going for the level 1 rage. He's going to try and run away from this. Up forward. Looks like Raven will give up first blood to Rex Nova. Nice job with the silence. He gets +2 intel. Trying to look for a curse of the silent. Going to Cuckoo. Maybe they can think about going for more kills. Sandwich a very tough one. Vero, sorry, no, Vero. What am I saying? Vero. Oh my god. When you think about if Velo and Fiora together, could be Vero. Could be Fellow. I mean, they found Tims. They're just asserting dominance. Miracle will TP straight to the top lane. Going to take the bounty rune before the Doom. Who's going to get there first? Should be Miracle. And he's going to say hi to Sam H. So it will be that 1-on-1 matchup. Cuckoo getting 1 bounty rune, but 3 runes going the way of Warriors Gaming. This is going to be good. One of the good things as well, if X-Nova is in radius whenever the Medusa dies, you get an intel, you lower the pool a bit. It makes the Medusa just a tiny bit easier to kill. And yes, for those of you guys who are asking when the finals is, finals will be tomorrow for this qualifier. I'll be taking care of that series as well, so I got you guys covered. And this way, you know, you guys won't have to watch the Tagalog or the Russian stream. But don't forget to share this stream link to your friends. X-Nova, okay, taking a bit of trouble. 1-for-3-7's coming in as well. With the scorched stuff, X-Nova's going to try to run this one off. They put the Prophet to sleep. Never mind, they can't get that kill there. Middle lane, Afromush looking for Cuckoo. Right click, they need one more. Oh, Afromush actually might get the kill here, popping the Fairy Fire. He's just going to right click him down, bring him extremely low. He has the boots. so doesn't have to worry too much about that. Velo in the off lane here against Raven. They're gonna try again, and Pharaoh actually getting a kill here onto Cuckoo. Afromush just hanging out with Pharaoh, pushing the limits of this. Good synergy there coming out from the Jordanian duo. Alright, let's look for a Singapore-Malaysian combo here, yeah? But all that aside, Sam H is such a talented player. I feel like going for the level 1 Scorch stuff, though, it feels a bit forced. Could have probably gone for the level 1 Devour, like you usually would expect. But I guess he really wanted the kill. Cluster Silent coming out one more time. Man, Tims, he's taking a lot of damage with the Fisher as well. Afromush. Tims should actually... Could be dead here if Afromush can find the clicks. He has the boots. Oh, cancelling. Gonna hunt him. One more click from Afro. Tims is trying for the deny. Bang with the Fisher. Afromush with the kill, and we'll be going back to base. Like I said, I'm not sure the Bane pick, with no wheel here to actually set up with. 1437 going to trying to get the Nightmare to Velo, but he will pick up double bounty runes. So lots of gold flying into his pocket. He's catching up with the CS. He's 9-3, pretty much square with the lifestealer. That cleave damage is great for harassment now that I look at it. I mean, it's nice to see that they have kind of stepped things up a bit, at least on the side of Warriors Gaming, compared to like a month ago, or a month and a half ago, where it was a complete disaster with Fly solo and screen. Tim's middle lane looking forward for the puck, but they had a range creep there which had aggro. So this way, Velo also pulling the creep to the side. 1437 can't really stop that. He's going to get the creep wave pretty much in his slightly more favorably to him. After Mush, they could actually think about looking for a Fisher here. You have X Nova. You need a Fisher for the looking for the angle. Never mind, they will go decide against it. Sam H very quick to move all the way to the right. If he had moved to the left, he would have gotten blocked off, and much easier for a Soul Siphon kill there. Let's see. So middle lane. I mean, Pharaoh's having a good time, right? 14-2 to the 12-6. Just a bit in front. Mystic Snake just to mess around with Pharaoh. I want Raven to do well against this Tiny pick, because I feel like it's the hero which probably has the best odds right now of dealing with the Tiny. And because he has the Soaring, and that's going to be very annoying. Look at that tree. It has a... What is the radius? What's the radius on the thing? Is this single target, or is it like a tiny AoE? But okay. So, Cuckoo, the Fisher bringing him quite low. He didn't have his spell shield up, or mana shield up. Below. Toss. Never mind the Nightmare, and Raven's actually going to get to the bounty, and Tims could be rolling in as well. They have a Boulder Smash. Do they? Yep, they will get the Boulder Smash. Velo is dead, tossing Earth straight away. Quite a lot of damage, but it's okay. He was hopeful for the deny. But that'll be the first kill for TNC. Middle lane just still playing around with Cuckoo. He knows he needs to keep that mana shield up. Otherwise, he could be in some serious trouble. Caught without it, and one Fisher, he could end up dead. The level of pressure that they're applying is quite scary, I must admit. Of course, they were looking for a power rune, which they did get into the puck, a haste rune. Maybe with the level 3 orb, they could try again for Cuckoo. Usually more used to seeing him on like Queen of Pain, for example. It's more mobile heroes, not the Medusa pick. Because this Queen of Pain, I feel is... I mean, there's a reason why it's the top Queen of Pain in C, right? But Velo getting caught out. He's actually going to clear stacks, take out the hard creep. If the Bane comes in, they could actually set up for a kill here. Shibami all looking for the Fisher. They've actually blocked off Sam H this time. Using the Scorch stuff. Do they have to Curse of the Silent? He will lay out with the big orb. But Sam H, because of the Scorch stuff, he's going to be okay. He has a salve as well. Fisher didn't exactly connect that time, but you can see, even with the Fisher, even if he had landed, they needed the silencer to be there to confirm kill. So very quiet laning phase, at least for game 1. It's not entirely peaceful.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's bottom tower.
Putting Velo to sleep. They have the Infest card. They're gonna go after Velo. He won't be able to TP out from this. He's gonna try and do as much damage as he can. Avalanche connects some. Pharaoh doesn't have level 6 though, but with the haste rune, perhaps he can try for 1 for 3-7 at least. Silence will be used. Do they have enough damage? I don't think they do. Not enough right clicks, and he will actually get out. It looks like Raven's about to get out as well. Blocked by the Fisher. He's gonna have to chew his way through Afromush, which he's happy to actually go for. And diving on a tower like that, very unfortunate because Pharaoh shouldn't have TP'd in, I feel. Just like that, you know, Dusek gets 6. Pharaoh also gets his 6. He finally gets the coil. Going here on 2x Nova. They have Tims as well. That's what I'm talking about. With the Curse of the Silent, perhaps they can get Tims. Yes, they will. Pharaoh gets the kill after. Looks like he panicked and broke the coil. But Raven getting big. Net worth wise, he's on top. You know, he's currently 3-1-0. May have given away first blood, but he will surely shed more blood. The Warriors Gaming blood. 1 for 3-7, looking for a nightmare setup. You know, Miracle has a double damage rune. With the roll in, looking for the boulder smash. It's going to completely miss. Miracle with the sidestep, and he's actually going to get out just fine. And they're pinging out 3 heroes top. Could be looking for an opening here for them to actually smoke up together. The Warriors Gaming Jordanian duo one more time. Could be heading to the bottom lane. If they can chain the stuns perfectly, they could actually kill Raven. But he does have Infest, so like I said, it's a very hard kill. Looks like they're edging towards the mid better. Do they know though? Yeah, they know that Afromush is there. Looking up for the counter gank. They're actually going to jump here to X Nova, who has been caught out. Brain Zap as well. Last word's going to fly out. One more right click from Cuckoo, gets a quick kill. Not ideal, but TNC are showing some very, very serious burn. And they are showing why they are a top Filipino and Southeast Asian team for good reason. 8 minutes in, 1 minute to kill each, and the scan will be used so they know Afromush taking very, very good defensive ground so that he can cover Fiero if they do decide to jump the puck. Unlikely kill, but yeah. I mean, on top, you know, Miracle Exorcism is up, but the smoke gang from TNC, they want to find Miracle. They spotted him inside the trees with the roll. They pop the EXO immediately onto Miracle with the Soul Siphon. Fear. Oh, Velo actually did a nice, beautiful double avalanche, and Tims will actually end up going down. Velo could try and find a toss over here. Fear's coming as well with the silence. They should get a quick kill. One more record. Miracle with the double. The bait is real. Jabaited. And actually looking for the coil. Sam H is caught. Looking for the Doom. Miracle's there. Get a toss in onto X-Nova. Going for the silence as well. Doom has broken the coil. And that's going to be a quick triple kill here for Miracle. Plays on Miracle. Good game sense and very quick decision making in the spot.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And he's going to get the creep wave. Lifesteal back up. And they should probably get the tier 1 here. Some siege damage off with the toss. Thinking on looking for a quick easy snipe. Because of that, they know that there's a ward. 1 for 3-7 was about to TP in, and they were going to set up for it as well. Getting the silence, but that's all Tims can do. Miracle and friends, they will get 1 tower. Suddenly you get a pretty decent gold swing. Just like that, all the way to back to the WG side. Even though it was favoring TNC for a tiny bit.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
And Raven will get a tier 1 on his own as well.
Dire's middle
Is that a
tower
Midas
is
on the
under
way, or is that
attack.
an armlet? He's going for an armlet. So completed armlet. He's actually very fat. 9 minutes and a half in. Top of the net worth. Miracle trying to catch up to him. Alright. So next item, Yield Scepter up for Miracle. I feel like there's such value for 4 staffs this game. Alright, we did very fine. They found the Doom one more time. Looking for the toss. He is silenced up, but because of the phase boots, he has 12-1 charges as well. Samage is a very tough target to kill. But the flank maneuvers coming in from Fear from the side. They try for the avalanche as well, but won't get the combo. And while all this is happening, you know, Raven, he is the one with perfect free farm bottom lane. Basically not touched at all. X-Nova will come in to try and sap up some of that EXP, get that level 6. With the global silence, then of course with the exorcism coming off cooldown as well. You can tell that Warriors Gaming is waiting for those key spells to come online. TNC, Stone Gaze not yet up on Cuckoo. He will be going into a Mask of Madness this game. As 1 for 3-7 just once level 5. Top, do they know about Tims? They could set up for a Miracle if they get the Doom off. Waiting for it very patiently, ever so patiently. But of course, Afromush is going to get chewed on by Raven. He still has Rage. Nice Fisher, lol. Afromush is actually going to be alive still. Gets away on 20 HP and will just TP out. Miracle's coming in, however. They have Global. Globloon? Yeah, they want to take things nice and slow. Just pressure the top tier 1 together. And TNC now will take the gold advantage back into their hands. Could be big. Could be pretty big. Alright, so nothing much Velo can do for now. I mean, he isn't creating as much space as I was hoping for. But he has been very active for sure. You know, 0, 2, and 4, but still pretty active. 4 out of 7 kills. Miracle will pop the Exorcism. They want to take this tier 1 tower top. Going for trades, not confident in fighting 5-on-5 just yet. Afromush also wanting to get his level 6.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower.
Alright, so a tower trade each. And a spell on cooldown for 2 minutes. WG are not in fighting shape right now. You expected the puck to have a very good time. You know, he has the Veil Discord halfway to a blink. But he is quite far behind this Medusa, who is now at 6k net worth. Cuckoo. And this was after dying once in the lane just now. Pharaoh is 2, 0, and 3. But kills apparently don't get you that much gold to help you catch up. And they will push for a tier 2 tower bottom. You know, Velo says, let's go, keep on going.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
And with the Doom still on cooldown. That's a rough call. You can see why they don't want to fight just yet. Just go for these trades, try to get the dagger and Afromush up ASAP. At least that's how you would want it. Okay, so tier 2 tower, bang. Extra siege damage, right? Power of the tiny. So they still have some somewhat decent siege potential. Trying to take one more tier 1, but the good, you cannot afford to get this tier 1 up. But they don't have a choice, it looks like. Pharaoh tried to stall the push. The reason why I said you can't give this away is because now if the top tier 2 are about to fall as well, you cannot afford to give away 3 towers in the span of 2 minutes. Or risk having your jungle become completely invaded. And they'll go for the coil here. They're trying to get 2 heroes there. Cuckoo has the stone gaze. They can pop it. Looking for the echo. They will bring the doom down immediately. Pharaoh's still silenced up. Oh, double silence. And they can actually kill him off. 10-1 charges. No stone gaze. Not today, sir. But Tim's going with the magnetize together with Raven X Nova will end up going down. They popped the global already. Miracle doesn't have any of those spells which he needs to use. He has a soul siphon. Perhaps could think about using a U scepter to try and save himself for now. And Tim's could think about rolling in, laying out, trying for the reset here. Miracle could actually end up dying. Never mind. Gets out just barely. Has the shrine to go back to. Maybe not. And it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Doom for a silencer. But TNC take away 3 towers extremely quickly. And WG are looking very hot. Oh, very scared. Considering they have these heroes. But I guess that's the power of the Dusa, right? The Dusa pictures scares you away. And Velo going into a Shadow Blade.
What have we here?
And Raven, what? Wow, Raven together with Tim's. All he wanted to do is just place a defensive ward. Or D-ward it looks like. He put the sentry down. Scary stuff. He actually is in range to take care of 2 observer wards. Yeah, Pharaoh needs that Blink Dagger. They need the Blink Daggers to come up. Afromush after the earlier kill, big kill. Of course, you know, he's about 900 gold to his Blink Dagger. Miracle and friends will try to pressure this tier to take it down once and for all. But look at how fat this Lifestealer is. He has a Deso and Armlet by 15 minutes with the phase boots. And they will finally take a tier 2 tower, so that means Pharaoh will get his Blink Dagger. An immediate TP back. They want to try and secure their own jungle at least. Trying to fight off the TNC heroes, chase them out. The map control is strongly favoring TNC at this point. I mean, the Tim's of Spirit has been so integral in all these team fights with initiation. He just rolls in. That's strong. And on top, they'll just group up together. I'm not sure how they're going to fight. It feels like they haven't really understood how they want this tiny pick to work out. But no, TNC, they're ready to take this. They have the vision. They're rolling in right now. They need to pop the global. Immediately, there's X-Nova going to die. Fear going to get caught by the Fiend Scream, and down he goes. Doomed up as well. Miracle's going to try and fight this. He has the Yield Scepter. He'll probably need to use it defensively. Yield Scepter onto the Lifestealer instead. Okay, he's going with the Soul Siphon play. 1 for 3-7 is there. This is not the hero you want to kill, but never mind. 1 for 3-7 going for the trade here with Miracle. Inside, Sandwich may actually end up dying Fisher, and so they do get a 2 for 2 trade, and not all is lost for Warriors Gaming as they actually still hold on. Afromush still maintaining life at 50 HP.
What have we here?
Radiant's middle tower
And individual
is under
plays
attack.
coming out here from both teams. Raven, meanwhile, he just chewed through some of those heroes so quickly. Very unfortunate. You know, Pharaoh, he did get the dodge. He get the sidestep off to juke the Earth Spirit, but unfortunately, X-Nova was right behind him. But after that fight, they do get the D wards out, so the Dire jungle is somewhat safer now. Like I said, even though the sentry, he took care of 2 observer wards at one time. Shaker, 400 gold away to a blink. He can probably just farm up a bit. Let's see. What do you go for next if you're a Raven? He's going for a Silent Yasha. Cuckoo's going to complete the Hurricane Pike. Probably a Maelstrom on the way next. I mean, he's still maintaining top net worth. Able to farm up very quickly. But Warriors Gaming, 3 of their cores in the top. So a bit of a discrepancy, but the net worth still favors TNC just nicely. Okay, meanwhile, Velo halfway towards the Shadow Blade of Shaker. Now this one's to help him out. Bang. Alright. 100 gold. Looking for the big Echo Slams. You want the big Echo Slams, especially when they start to jump in. If you can time it right, you can actually turn around extremely quickly and kill the Earth Shaker and his taxi. So not the Lifestealer and his taxi. Oh man, I'm loving Raven's play so far. His synergy together with Tim's has been so good to watch. I'm not even sure how Miracle's doing exactly on this Death Prophet. I mean, yeah, he's going to amplify the damage going to a Solar Crest. Solar Crest is actually pretty big on him. Ever so close. Afromoosh. They don't want to push the top. They will actually smoke up. And that wasn't under Observer Ward, so they could find the Earth Spirit. Do they know about the Earth Spirit? They have a dagger. That's a big kill if they can find him. They have vision on him, I think. Pinging it out, looking for more heroes just in case. They pop the drums. Smoke's gonna break Fisher go. They need the toss. They can't find the toss, but with the silence, they should get the kill. The tree grab. Okay, that's just one way of dealing with it. I mean, if the Fisher blocks you off, it's okay. So Warriors Gaming having a decent pick-off. Debut already paying off. And they are, I think they saw 1 for 3-7. 1 for 3-7 should be very careful here. His positioning, I wouldn't say there's any value in Enfeeble this game, so the Enfeeble steals damage ton is not that good. Oh, hold on, they found the toss combo. 1 for 3-7 is dead, tries to Nightmare himself, but X-Nova picking himself up more intel. So +4 in the past 30 seconds, that's not too shabby. They will try for a tier 1 fight, but the TPs are coming in immediately. Tims needs to combo with Raven. Big magnetized infest play coming up perhaps. Could think about going here onto Velo. They are looking, they're considering this. And they get the Courier Snipe on the Earthshaker, going for the Doom. They have found the Puck. Puck will end up dying here. Avalanche, Global Silence is going to come on, and he will get to the 9. Never mind, Sam H gets the kill. Now rolling in with the Invest combo. Looks like Velo should end up dying. And yes, he will. 2 and 0. Very quick kills. Defensive Global Silence being used. Afromoosh now needs to get the hell off. He doesn't have a TP though. And I'm pretty sure they know. Radiant's Eye using a scan. Miracle is looking on the high ground for a fight here, but they should know that Roshan is happening. With no keys of initiation, TNC might actually get this Aegis for free. Alright, easy Aegis. Warriors Gaming will be forced to back off TNC. Looking extremely strong, and they have the tools to break high ground. Laying out the rock just in case. So,
For me.
Pharaoh, you'll up to next into Lincoln's. But at this point, TNC may not give them the time. They will go for a tier 2 tower. And afterwards, they can go straight up to high ground. Like I said, they have the tools. And they'll take an easy tower. This Lifestealer does way too much damage at this point. Doom as well, very hard to kill. Jumps in Shadow Blade. Not going for the utility mech this game. They will take a tier 3 tower. Alright, Cuckoo. Getting himself that Hurricane Pike. I mean, Aframush wants a 4-staff. I can see the value in 4-staff this game. It's always great against Lifestealer. Oh, Velo and Sam, they're next to each other. They just don't know where each other are. And they will just go for a bit of guessing games. The mind game is being played. Using the ward, he should know that Sandwich is kinda in the area. Whose Shadow Blade's gonna expire first? Actually, it will be Velo's, and he will have to actually just walk out of there. Like going for a smoke gank. Dire side using a scan. If they can blow the Medusa up, but that's not the ideal. That's not the ideal target. Has an Aegis, looking for the Fisher perhaps. Never mind. They put the sentry down. Nighttime vision, good job coming out there, and immediately getting out. So dodging a gank, that's Cuckoo. Game sense once more. Velo wants to send me HQ. Toss, avalanche combo, gets it. Doesn't have a TP, however. He will actually be forced to run away. But Raven says, no, I'm out. And this is the power of that Shadow Blade on Tiny. I mean, such a tanky hero like Doom just fell like that. That says a lot. And Solar Crest already up now into Miracle. He has Exorcism off cooldown. Let's see if they can try to make anything out of this. But TNC... Okay, Lincoln's will be the next item here with Cuckoo. I can see the value behind that. It's going to help a lot with... Because there are very little ways to break the Lincolns. And it's good stats as well. It's more about being... They know that right now what they lack is not damage. It's just about keeping the Medusa alive long enough. So that Raven can go around chewing through everyone. Actually going for the Manta style. Okay, Manta style is going to be great here at dispelling off the global silence.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Okay, so let's take a look at Silence's items. General items in general. Double Shadow Blades. No, I'm not used to seeing Miracle on Death Prophet. I feel it's very difficult to play Pause Button on this hero. Okay, so Dusa. Getting caught up. Do they want to jump this here? No, she's actually able to siege the tier 3 tower. And they will take the tier 3 tower for absolutely nothing. With Velo getting the tower. Puck will also TP back. They want to try and hold them there. The Raxus are still completely exposed. The Creep Wave has come in. Puck is going to try and just take out the Creep Wave. They want to slowly play this out. Velo looking. Oh, they actually get the kick. They pop the dust. Velo is dead. They need to try and jump heroes now, but Warriors Gaming, it's too late. They've missed that window. Just a bit slow on the uptake. What a game.
A prize.
But now in the middle, Cuckoo, he's ready to start banging away on those Raxus. And they're going to keep on going for more. Can they take the tier 2 immediate barracks at least? Yes, they can. Fisher, holding them in place. Silence up, but it's okay, you know. It's alright, it's alright. It doesn't matter. They hurt too much TNC. And immediately get out together with the Purge. They're fine. They're gonna go for shrines. TNC are looking so solid right now. There's no way to actually kill this Dusa. Aegis, Blade Mail, Manta. Actually ditched the Lincolns, which I feel was still okay. And Warriors Gaming now feeling a bit lost on what they want to do. Already they look a bit lost. Doom as well. Next item should be a BKB. I'm loving the itemization coming out from the Lifestealer. It's great not just against global, but it's great against the Death Prophet Silence as well. Aegis will expire. But Velo, he's gonna start walking around looking for some nice kills. He sees 1 for 3-7. If he can get that initial hit. Tosses up the wrong target, however. 1 for 3-7. Oh dear, Golbo's hands is dead. He needs to immediately get out. The Roshan courier is coming in. But Fiero getting boulder smash. Echo slam on 2. Didn't want to try and turn this around. Fisher on 3. Fisher on 4. But Afromush will end up going down. Raven in a godlike streak. They're going to find Fiero as well. Using the coin defensively. This is where the panic happens. Fiero's probably going to end up dying here. And with the boulder smash, Tims kicks him to death. And they're looking for more. Miracle's still doomed up. Doom is about to expire. But Sam H has the Inferno Blade, Solar Crest, never mind, one more right click and Cuckoo gets the kill. 3 heroes dead, and they have more than enough. And of course, Raven, you know, he's nowhere near done. Beela's gonna try and get a comeback kill here. But never mind, with the Infest, never mind, Cuckoo will get the triple kill. Now the instant buyback, but with no more Echo Slam. How do they try and fight this? Alright, so pretty easy game here, I feel. It's a TNC, 26 minutes in, about to take game 1. And the tier 3 tower will fall. How, if you're Warriors Gaming, how do you fight this? They need to go back into their more conventional heroes, I feel. This draft doesn't feel like a Warriors Gaming draft. And TNC are just outplaying them at this point. Alright, straight TP out. Raven's okay. Sakura's on the way. I just feel like Fiero never really came online like he usually does. For example, when he's playing like Queen of Pain or Ember. The Death Prophet felt a bit forced as well. And now with a Butterfly coming up as well. Oh dear. They don't have a solution for Cuckoo. The Miracle Death Prophet as well didn't get to snowball as hard as you would like, together with the Exorcism. Velo and Fiero together to see if they can find a tiny pick off at the bottom lane. I mean, when your Death Prophet with Exorcism is running away, going trading for towers instead of trying to fight the enemy team head on, something is wrong, and something tells you that the draft, or the point of the draft, which is the strongest, is being used to take a tower instead. That's where I think things go downhill from there. So there are two ways you can approach this. Like, the difference between lower tier teams and higher tier teams, or even just players in general, is just about the different way you approach the game after each loss. I mean, obviously there are gonna be times when the team disagrees. Yeah, that was a draft problem, but there are gonna be times as well, which how you improve as a team or as a player individually is when you say that, when you look at a loss and you be like, instead of saying, no, we should pick this instead, or you should be instead trying to approach it in a sense where, oh, we could have played this out better instead. You know, being able to accept your own mistakes in that particular game, how you could have executed the draft to a win. That's always the tough part. But 15-13 and TNC, they already buffed Cuckoo up, you know, and they will go straight for a tier 3 tower at the bottom lane. They want to go for the racks. The smoke flank coming up from Warriors Gaming. They want to try, but Tims, he's looking to break the smoke. Tims, did he successfully break the smoke? Afromush's smoke is broken. But you need to figure out what to do. Tims waiting is at the tree. Packet loss. Well, yeah, I guess this happens because from what I understand, in the Philippines you actually have like really bad internet. Like when I was there in Manila for like a week for RG, it was so bad. Their 4G signal, by the way, is not 4G, it's slower than 3G. We would like send WhatsApp messages in our group and they would only be sent out like 6 hours later, and you're just like, what the flying. Yeah, and apparently from what I understand, in the Philippines, if you want to have proper fiber internet or LAN, a strong stable LAN connection, you need to spend a lot of money. Like, it's almost like for the rich to a certain extent. Okay, so they're gonna restart the modem, but okay. Everyone's gonna DC. So how you guys doing in chat? You know, 4,900 of you. I hope you guys are doing okay. I like talking about food sometimes. Ayam penyet. You guys are talking about ayam. Ayam means chicken, by the way. Those of you who don't know Malay. And yeah, don't forget, enjoying the cast. You have any feedback, or you know, tweet me funny stuff, or recommend good animes or TV shows. I'm okay. Think of it as like I'm just another Dota player like you guys, except as a caster. I like to try and share my passion for the game with you guys. I'm just a normal person who's also looking for new things to try and learn and have fun with, right? So you enjoyed the cast. You see this on the top right. Help me out, yeah? Very close. I'm about 65, 66 more likes. Easy math. That's right, easy math. So to my first 1,000 followers on Twitter, do help me out. Shout out to Beyond the Summit as well for this opportunity to cast the MDL Macau C qualifiers. I would have cast it yesterday, but I had an appointment already. Otherwise, I would have casted the full like all 3 best of 3s. And by the way, after this, we have one more best of 3, which will be the winner of this series playing against Fnatic. I mean, I'm excited for that. It's going to be a super good series, regardless of whoever wins this to play against Fnatic. We've got very strong teams here. Although Warriors Gaming need to work on their drafting a bit, it feels like they're just experimenting. Like, the tiny pick seems quite strong. I can see, like, the amount of damage done is quite ridiculous. I mean, I've heard pretty interesting stories. Like, my friend from Bangladesh, where, like, he's saying that apparently for players to play there, and like even in Indian servers or something like that, you would need to rent a generator just to get enough electricity to properly run your internet. So yeah, you know, looks like we all finally have the game resumed. They've reset the router. I mean, I wish I could have seen the TNC team house or even the LAN shop, because I heard that it's like a super, like a boss is like, you know, my MTV's cribs. We're not going for the flank maneuver. Velo coming for the back. Should be here to try and jump 1-4-3-7 if he can quickly nuke a hero down, which he should be able to. 1-4-3-7 the Nightmare. They popped the Exorcism, but already the melee Brax has gone down. And the EXO up. Raven just chewing through X-Nova. He's going to go through Miracle as well. And Cuckoo will just take care of the Mega Rex. Meanwhile, the backline Velo finally taking care of 1-4-3-7. Cuckoo's just going ham. They can't kill him. Miracle going the EXO, trying to do whatever damage he can. They still have an Echo, but the Echo Slam. Never mind, Miracle's just going to get beaten up here. The Fisher, and actually Tim should just destroy Velo very easily. And the GGWP will be called. Echo Slam to farm some creeps. The Rage Echo from Afromoosh. And they're going here into Miracle. Very quick game. And very messy team fight. It felt like they were all over the wrong place. Scary stuff. Alright, so... Alright, just game 2 coming up soon for you guys. And this is well played from TNC. Game 1 very easily taken here. Sick play once again from Cuckoo and Raven. This is why, you know, Raven's someone so young. One of the best carry players in the region. So, we'll be taking a quick break. We'll be back for game 2 shortly. If you enjoyed the cast, you have any feedback, do follow me on social media at Hades.tv. And we'll be back for more MDL Macau C qualifier action. You don't want to miss it, as after this series, we have one more. We've got a couple more hours of good Dota to come your way. All the clowny stuff and hot memes on this stream. See you guys soon.